What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Daniel. If you stumbled across me out of all the people on YouTube, sit here and watch my video. Enjoy yourself. We talking about Semion Retention Day 45. 25. It's been a long journey. I learned a lot of things. I've been documenting everything I've learned. Okay, I've been documenting all the crazy things that have happened. All these reasons are more than enough to do Semion Retention. But sometimes, some people are on it, some people are on it. But I'm going to say like this. Porn addiction is something that I've been fighting for a long time. So I feel you if you're dealing with that. Addiction of women, I've been fighting that for a long time. All these things I've been dealing with. And that's why I make my channel about retention, no fap. I document what I learn because I believe that the longer you go and retain your seed, the more you learn, the more you grow, the better you become. I got some points for us to talk about today. I'm gonna get the most important ones out of the way first, okay? So that way everyone gets to know about them. We're gonna start off with the first one. This one is something that everyone experiences on retention. I experience it a lot, and it's just random good fortune. When I say random good fortune, I'm basically saying, things just go your way, okay? I'm gonna give you 3 examples off the top of my head without even thinking. My alarm I slept in today. I took a nap. My alarm didn't go off. When I woke up, turns out the event I was supposed to go to that I had missed was canceled. Okay, I'm gonna give you another example. Okay, I needed some money. Tax return came the second I was about to get something. Couldn't have been any better. Second, it was something I had on hold. Came in second I was about to get something. Give you one more example. Went to the pump one time a couple days ago. $15 prepaid. These are just 3 examples over a day or 2 span. So that's the first one. Random good fortune. And it goes with everything in your life. That's one of the things about retention people don't talk about. Whenever you're awake, living out your life, you're going to experience good fortune if you're doing the right things in life. And we're going to talk about the second one. This one happened without me thinking too much about it. It just naturally happened. I just became more respectful and kind to people. A couple of the points in here build off of this. I became more respectful and kind to people, and because of that, my interpersonal skills increased. My ability to talk to people, socialize, get things done, all of that increased. My ability to speak, it all increased drastically. And another thing that happened because of that, I had added awareness of energy. And because my added awareness from retention, I was able to be aware of people's emotions, how they were feeling. So the little small subtle cues that sometimes we're not aware of because our awareness is so low on retention, I was able to pick up on those things and react and go into it with a better gauge. I was able to read people better. I was able to just be aware of more people. And some of this is spiritual because sometimes you could feel energy. And the energy someone puts off to you, they show it in their vibes, their mannerisms, how they talk, their tone of voice. If you really break it down, people tell everything you need to know in the first couple of sentences of speaking to them. You read, are they open body language? Are they closed body language? Are they facing you? Are they away from you? Are they looking at you? Are they looking away from you? Freaking, how high is their voice? Are they raising their voice at you? Are they attentive to you? All these things you can read. But if you can't read all those things, Semion Retention got your back because a lot of the times you'll be able to feel their energy. You'll be able to feel it, in your heart. You'll be able to sense when something's wrong. You'll be able to sense when something's right. You'll be able to sense people's true intentions. And you'll be able to look at someone in their eyes. You'll be able to tell if they're really happy, if they're faking it. You'll be able to tell all of this. Okay, moving on to the next point. Okay, we're going to talk about drugs a little bit because drugs and no-fap and addiction are all in the same category. If you are addicted to watching TV, if you're addicted to, gambling, if you're addicted to anything, they're all addictions. Yes, they're different, but they're all addictions. You're still trying to fight it, but you can't fight it because you're losing. Okay, and a lot of the time when you give up one addiction, you either pick up another one or you lose another one. It's usually not where you just keep everything the same. That's another point. on Semion Retention, your life changes drastically. That's just something that always happens to all of us. The way we see the world, the way we think, it all changes drastically. And because it changes drastically, when your thoughts change, your actions change. So what you see and feel in the real world changes. Okay? So I stopped smoking weed. That is the end all be all of what I'm trying to tell y'all. My addiction to weed went down, down, down. I didn't crave it as much. I wasn't buying it as much. I don't use it as much. You know, it's nothing I need to survive like I used to. When I wasn't on Semion Retention, I needed weed to survive. It was something that I needed like water. You get up, drink a bottle of water, I drink up, smoke a blunt. And I just constantly regressed back. I regressed back to where I wasn't really smoking but a joint every couple of days, which is much better than 2-3 joints a day. I also quit smoking tobacco. I realized that tobacco was not good for me. It was hurting my chest. It wasn't good for me. Cigarettes, tobacco, and the blunt. Tobacco and blunts is the same thing as tobacco. So I started smoking papers. Much cleaner, much smoother, better on your lungs, better for your health. Another thing. So while we were talking about perspectives and awareness, all these points fall under about 3 categories. It's really perspective, like your awareness of the outside world. So you have perspective, awareness. You have the way you see the world, you know, so it's like you have more awareness of the other person and what they're seeing and what you're viewing, but it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than that. It's an internal thing too. That awareness translates to yourself too. That's part of the reason why I quit smoking weed as much. It's part of the reason why I'm able to read people better, because the awareness that I gained in myself, it came out as me being more aware of other people too. And another thing I realized, how do I say this? When you're holding on to your semen and you start to experience the benefits, you're living life the right way, you're doing what you know you should be doing, you start to realize God or a higher force is in control, because you were always capable of all the things you did on Semion Retention. You know, think about it when you're at your highest point in life. When you're at your highest point in life, you were always capable of reaching the highest point, but you were not always there. So it makes you wonder, why am I there now? You changed something in your life to get there. Sometimes you weren't worthy to be there. Okay? Not everyone is worthy of having power. Some positions are meant for certain people. You're whole and complete right now. You're whole and complete. You don't need anything to be complete or be perfect. You're perfect already. When you realize that, you start acting in accordance with that. You have to act how you are, not how you have to act how you want to be, not how you are. I act how I want to be. I want to be a kind, nice person that's here to benefit the world in a positive way and be productive and live on my life and chase my dreams. Does that mean that's what I do on a daily basis? Not necessarily. It's who I'm striving for. It's who I am. You got to understand. You have to step into that role before you can become that role. You can't be whole and complete until you step into the role of being whole and complete. Okay? It's not necessarily saying I'm perfect, but I'm stepping into the role. Okay? By stepping into the role, you're able to accept the benefits that come with it. You know, like accepting yourself, loving yourself unconditionally. That brings me on to another point. Unconditional love. Unconditional love is much easier on retention. You know, we can talk about one example with my mother. So I'm in college right now. I'm in the art studio. I went back home a couple of days ago. Went to see my mother. Got her some flowers, nice flowers, about $30. And when I got her the flowers, you know, we had some arguments. Well, she had an argument with me. I didn't say much back. But she had an argument with me about I was leaving gasoline on the floor. I accidentally got some on my shoe working on my motorcycle. Brought it in the house. She was upset. I left. She was still upset at me. But that still doesn't change the fact that I don't regret getting her the flowers. I do not regret the love that I show her, because that love is unconditional. It's the same way she feels about me. She She contributes to my lifestyle every single day, but she doesn't regret it because she loves me no matter what. She can be mad at me, frustrated, but she still loves me. I have the same feeling about her. You know, no matter what happens, I'm still going to be her son. I'm still going to love her. I'm still going to do whatever I can to make my mama happy, you know? Whether she's mad at me, whether she feels this way or that way. That's just how it is. Last couple points. All these last points can be added into one big point. I wrote it down as this. Life, the way you perceive life becomes cinematic. You know, the views, the people you're around, the figures you're around, you kind of wash away in the sea, but you finally are able to see what's going on around you. And you realize how cinematic, crazy, and just nice life is, you know, the sunset. When your dopamine levels reset, you're able to enjoy all these different things. You're able to really take it all in and realize how cinematic life is. You know, all that comes back to awareness. But some things that it can affect is, you know, you're grounded, you know. You're grounded in this world, so you're able to take it all in. You don't feel as much anxiety because you're grounded. You know, you're grounded. You feel safe. You feel whole. You feel complete. And when you're grounded, you're able to actually look around. You're able to get out of your own head. When you're able to get out of your own head, you're able to look around and realize life is beautiful. It's cinematic. It's everything you could ever ask for. And the last but least, we're going to talk about dreams. If you made it to this far in the video, thank you for watching. Okay. My dreams have been really vivid. They've been lucid. I've been able to control what's going on in my dreams. They felt real. And I sleep a lot more. You know, I sleep so much now. Like, it's not that I want to sleep. It's that my sleep is so deep. Every time I fall asleep, it's a deep, deep sleep, you know? I keep it cold in my room. I changed that recently. Now I keep it at around 69 degrees. I don't know if that's worth for all of y'all, but for me, going to sleep at 69 degrees gives me the deepest, nicest sleep I can get. I used to keep it around 70 on heat, 71 on heat. No, that's not gonna work. Because when your body's warmer, in my opinion, you don't sleep as deep. When it gets cold and you have good coverage, like I got a weighted blanket, I suggest all y'all get one, a weighted blanket. It's like somebody's holding you a little bit. Eventually you get used to it, but it's a weighted blanket, you know. It makes you feel like you're being hugged, you know. Makes it easier to fall asleep, makes your dreams better. That's about it, man. I'm going to catch y'all probably on day 30. I don't know. I love y'all with all my heart. Thank y'all for watching. Go watch my last video, How to Win. I love y'all, and peace out.